Hey, we're back at Champaign Ford City. This is Todd. Got a quick video I wanted to do today. Since we just got the new Roush Nitemare in, I wanted to put it side by side with one of the FCP F-150 earthquakes we build. Show you things that are similar, different. This is not a which truck's better than the other. It's just the differences in the trucks. We get people that ask, what content ours is, how it compares to other things. So we're going to do a video today just comparing one of our trucks. So these are both start out as XL regular cab 4x4 trucks, so 4-wheel drive. So let's start with our truck. IHC suspensions lowered 3 inches in the front, 5 in the rear, airbags in the rear. You'll notice the stance is lower than the Roush. The Roush sits up a little higher. Let's see if we can, there's quite a bit of fender gap there. It's only lowered 2.5 in the front and a 1/2 inch in the rear, where ours is 3-inch drop in the front and 5 in the rear. So we got a set of 22-inch wheels, Nitto 420V tires. They're running 22-inch Forgestar wheels. It doesn't say Forgestar on it, it says Roush, but that is a Forgestar wheel. We actually use that same wheel on a number of our trucks. General G-Max tire, good quality tire. You notice the flap in front of the tire is there. On our trucks, we remove that, and that's where our exhaust exits. We run a small flare on our 4-wheel drive, just because, well, if you look at this truck here, it pokes out a little bit. You really see it on this side. So that's why we choose to put a flare on our 4-wheel drives. The 305 tire is just a little wider with the offset wheel and that size of tire. You get a little poke. So we run a tailgate spoiler on ours. That's a Ford accessory part. Our bumpers are painted. So Roush does not paint the bumpers. No tailgate spoiler. They do have a really cool, underneath the tailgate, there's 3 LEDs you can see under here. And of course they've got the nice Roush badging and the iconic Nitemare badge. Love that logo. American flag on the bedside. We run a clean bedside. You'll notice our door handles are painted on the FCP trucks. Those are raw on the Roush. They basically pop out the factory emblem there and put their Roush logo in. We actually take this completely apart, paint it to match the truck, and run our Ford City badge. Got the short antenna. Got a stock antenna there. So you'll notice there's no tint on their truck either. And the FCP truck is, I think that's 20% tint we run on that. And that is a ceramic tint too. Not only does it make the truck look better, it actually keeps the interior cooler. All right, so let's look at the front of these trucks. You'll notice a chin spoiler on the FCP F-150 and the stock air dam on the Roush. Obviously, the Roush takes this really cool grille, and it's a raw finish. It's not painted either. It's got a really cool light up LED. And I know on the camera it looks like those lights are flickering. They're not. That's just the shutter speed. So really cool. I mean, you know it's a Roush when it's coming at you. And on the hood, they've got functional heat extractors, as well as a matte black graphic, which is really cool. This truck looks really nice coming at you. And then our truck, again, our grill is the factory grill, but it is sanded smooth on the perimeter through here and color matched to the truck. And then it's high gloss black in the center section. But that is the stock grill. And I think the chin spoiler, not only is the truck lower, but the chin spoiler makes it look even lower as compared to the Roush. Now, something really cool on the Roush is their interior. I love the interior they put in this. These are, I'm sure they're made by Catskin or Road Wire or something like that, but they're made for Roush. They've got the Nitemare embroidery in the seat, which is cool. With the nice American flag tag there, the nice custom leather. And they are able, because they're fleet company with Ford, they're able to get a power seat, which I can't order in mine. Got the nice Jack Roush stitching there. And over on above the glove box, they've got a badge and serialized number as well. And then they did a nice touch on the pedals as well. Otherwise, stock interior, rubber floor, stock door sill plates. So basically in here, it's your pedals, your leather interior, and your badge over there. Otherwise, stock XL. Over in our truck, stock interior again, no power seat, cloth. Ford Performance door sill plates are the only modification we make on our interior. So 22-inch built specialty wheel, Nitto 420V tires, and Roush has got the Ford Star with the Generals, and then they did upgrade the rotor. There's a slotted rotor behind there. Now, several people asked, oh, why don't you guys put Brembos or Bear brakes, something like that? Shelby did that for a couple years on their Super Snake trucks, and random trucks were having ABS issues, and it all came back to the aftermarket caliper system. The stock brakes on these trucks are made to tow, stop the truck and a trailer. They're pretty heavy duty to begin with. There's really not a need for a big brake package unless you're just going to go, road race this thing and really put the brakes through a beating. The factory brakes are very impressive. And then Roush went one step above and put a slotted rotor on, which is nice. Yeah, so again, that's your raw bumper. It's not painted. The grille is not painted. It's just a nice smooth texture. It is, literally if someone would just clean this, scuff it, prime it, and paint it gloss black, it would look killer. It's a very smooth finish. It wouldn't take much to paint that. There is some a couple LEDs in here as well. Yeah, 3 LEDs there. Here's where you can really get a look at the front height. So I think our trucks have a little better stance. The Roush truck, even with this stance, was able to pull a 1G in the skid pad, which is amazing for a full-size truck. We've never tested ours to see what kind of speeds it would run through the slalom or G's or anything like that. So, but this has got a pretty beefy sway bar underneath it on the rear. Like I say, it's just I think it's just a shackle in the back and then a Roush shock. Where we've got the axle flip kit, and then airbags, which you can inflate. You can adjust the however many pounds of air you want in them just by adding air to this valve. You'll notice on the back there, it's the raw bumper as well. And they do have the black and brushed tailgate emblem. So our exhaust exits in front of the wheel. There's exits after the wheel. Both have dual black tips. This is nice. This is Roush right on top. Roush always has nice exhaust systems. So just a brief kind of comparison of the two. There's definitely some pluses to the Roush truck, some advantages to the FCP truck. So stock Roush Nitemare pricing, 66 grand. Our trucks are like 64. That's naturally aspirated. Now this Roush, we happen to order the additional supercharger. The standard Roush Nitemare is not supercharged now. It used to be, it is not. Roush is not producing any supercharged vehicles coming straight from them. It's always a dealer installed supercharger. It's a separate ad from the package. 705 horsepower. It's the Roush 2650 blower. They've had that out since 2021. Actually, the blower head unit's been out for a while, probably long, I think 2018 maybe. But in 21, they came out with a larger heat exchanger and much cooler intake temperatures. You can just beat on them all day now. They used to have a little heat soak issue. They have completely resolved that back in 2021, I believe. So if anybody's still talking that old news, that's out of date. I just put 3 fingerprints on the hood of that. Anybody that knows me knows that's going to drive me nuts. We're going to have to get that cleaned back up. All right, so that's a wrap for this. Actually went on a little longer. We're running over 10 minutes here, looks like. But I kind of wanted to do a video and just show the comparison of the two. And we're very happy to offer both products, and our in-house builds, and then also the Roush stuff. We've had a long relationship with Roush. They build very nice stuff, OEM quality. So that's the FCP Earthquake 4x4, and again the Roush Nitemare, brand new, back for 2025. All right, everybody, we'll put a link to all of our inventory in the description. If you see anything you like, just reach out. I'm Todd. I'm the one that handles all these trucks, and I'll be the guy you're talking to. So appreciate everybody watching. Have a great weekend.